and welcome. My name is Melody from Melody Crochet, and today we are going to be having episode 52 of the Melody Crochet podcast. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you have any questions or comments, those are always welcome down below. If there's anything I can link to, that is also down below. Some of it's affiliate links. I greatly appreciate it if you choose to use my affiliate links and support the channel. In addition to that, many new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're wondering what's going on here, once a week on Friday I like to update about what I made this last week, what I'm going to be making, what I've purchased, yarny related stuff, and just overshare my yarn obsessed life. So thanks for stopping by. I am Melody. I'm over in Texas, originally from California. I have two sons, one grown, one who's 11. You see a lot of the 11-year-old with me over on Instagram. He's learning to crochet right now, but we don't bring him on the channel here. And my husband and I are full-time crafting sharers at this point. So if there's anything you want to learn how to make, let us know. So we've been doing that. And also in the last month, it was a bucket list item. That's pretty much what 2020 has brought to us. We are realizing now is the time to do what you feel is important. And I got the opportunity also because of all the current events and such. The yoga teacher trainings have made it legal for the next few months, starting from last June, to do teacher trainings online. So I got to train with the person who I wanted to become a teacher with for the last 14 years, but I'm in Texas, she's in Hawaii, and it just was not possible. I just have a lot of responsibilities at home, and the idea of picking up and going off for a 200-hour training was just not doable. And I always said someday, not today, someday, and I got to do it all online. And it was through Zoom and online interaction and so much yoga, and it was absolutely amazing. And it's exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed. And I just felt so lucky and so blessed, because I could have gone with anybody local to learn how to do my 200-hour teacher training. But, ooh, so happy. I went with Cloud9 Yoga, and I followed Erica. Gosh, I think it's been about 14 years since we both were in Fullerton, California, and we both relocated. We've had kids since then, and it was fabulous. I learned so much. I'm so grateful, and I completed the course. So I'm officially a yoga teacher now. And to celebrate, I bought myself her daughter, who she had since I've been following her. So I saw her be born and tiny, and now she's grown into a preteen, and it's crazy. But she's now making rainbow malas, which are necklaces that you use during meditation. And I brought it to share because I am making my flower crowns right now, and I wanted one that would match my new mala, because it was kind of my present to me to celebrate the feet, the yay moment. But yeah, I didn't choose the colors. She chose them for me, and I'm lucky. We got some purple in there, my aquas that I love. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. There it is. Aren't they beautiful? So beautiful. Little purple tie at the end. She said be careful when you wear it, because she hand tied them, and they're absolutely beautiful. All natural stones. And I love it. I had to have a matching flower crown this year, because if you've seen my tutorials this last week, I've been a little flower obsessed. I did my rose and my marigolds. So I shared those patterns. They were new patterns for this year. And then I made some with Simply Soft. This is Red Heart Super Saver this is Karen Simply Soft and Sunshine. I think this is just lemon yellow. Don't quote me on that, but it's the warm light yellow. And then I used a wool that I've had laying around forever. I don't even know where it came from. I know we made gloves out of it forever ago, but I've had it because I just love purple. And I made this one, same pattern, but this one was on a J hook, and this one was on a G hook. And we'll get on that separate video since people have been asking about it specifically. I want to share more than I can in a little bit right here. But the colors I picked out to match my mala necklace, I went with, I love this cotton. And aren't they beautiful? They had before a dusty purple. I guess closer to this color, but I didn't see it. I wonder if they took it away or they just don't have it at the local one here. I'm still getting used to my stores here. We're in the new house. I'm in a new city. I'm about an hour away from where I used to live. So if I want to go 100% cotton, these are probably what I'm going to be going with. Don't have any of that lighter purple. I should have gotten it when it was here. But I also have some purple, lily, sugar, and cream. Nope, this is peaches and cream. So maybe that might match better. We'll see how the roses turn out in dishcloth cotton. It's a maybe, but it's gonna match. And I'm thinking the leaves will be in this brown color, kind of like a fall color kind of situation. And I'm pretty excited about it. Also, this last week I made some dishcloths. They're going to be going into gift packs. I'm already preparing for Christmas. I always upset people on here because I start Christmas thinking as soon as we put up fall decorations, I'm thinking Christmas, because my Christmas is done by Black Friday so that we can be completely selfish on Black Friday. I wish it was for better words, but it's pretty much it. I like to be selfish on Black Friday and not be too concerned about what I find or don't find. That's always so stressful. I'm sure a lot of it's going to be online this year, but a lot of online shopping this year that's competitive has gone ugly when you do the checkout and you're in a long line to check out, and sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. And the idea of doing that on Black Friday and losing valuable deal finding time scares me. So I'm already shopping around for what I want to make, and there's going to be a lot of making, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of patterns. You know, you don't make any plans this year anymore. I have selected the yarn, the patterns, and have set myself up to be able to make a lot of video tutorials. Please pray for me. Nothing's taken for granted anymore, but these are the dishcloths I made up this year. These are fabulous. They are ridgy and they hold up well, and they are great for beginners because it's a stitch sampler. It is the front loop, back loop, single crochet, half double crochet, triple crochet with edging and loops. It's everything I could want, and I made them big. I don't like those little dishcloths. It's a lovely sentiment. It's always good to give a gift. They are super cute, but in actual functioning, I like a bigger dishcloth, especially if you use them to put something on, or you're actually drying something or washing something with them. And I like that these are, you could even see the holes right there. That means you can let them dry. Those ones that are made on a small crochet hook, those take a minute to dry. Those, when you clump up cotton, in most climates, especially in the winter, those aren't drying. You're gonna have to wash them each and every day. So ideally, I like to think I'm doing my best toward making them able to dry on their own. This one is Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie. I don't know if it's still around. I looked for some more at my Joann's and my I think I had them at Joann's and Michael's before, and I didn't see them either. Let me know if you guys found them. This is the bright green scrubby smoothie, so just the plain old cotton. See if it'll focus for us. And I think it worked out beautifully. It was really nice. It's kind of like a cross between regular old dishcloth cotton, because this is lily, peaches and cream in purple. I think it's called black currant. And I love this cotton. So kind of like a cross between them. It's got some softness and smoothness, and it's got some gumption beyond the I love this cotton. I'm wearing, actually, it's the same color, isn't it? Is it the same? It is. I'm wearing a Halloween skull shirt that I made a few years ago. Just check out my Halloween episodes for the podcast. But I made this years ago out of I love this cotton, and it's this color. It's just called purple. That's deep. I'm about that. I shared my basket patterns. I love to make these nesting, and I wanted to test out some cotton, some acrylic yarn, because I make these out of Red Heart Super Saver, and I wanted to check out the Mainstays yarn at Walmart now, because they have some really pretty winter colors, a really nice sapphire blue. This is the purple, which purple is my jam. So I wanted to test it out because it felt very different, and it was very different. It lost that, before it had this feel. It was like crocheting with a plastic bag. It was, it just felt gross. I bought quite a bit of it too, because I figured I'd make a blanket because it was such a great price, and I couldn't get myself through it. And I'm pretty disciplined. I'm not picky about yarn. I'm not a yarn snob. All yarn is beautiful in my heart, but it just had a yucky feeling, and I couldn't deal with the old Mainstays yarn, so I checked it out. I like it. So if you're thinking of grabbing some of it, I highly suggest giving it a second try if you tried it and didn't like it before. And if you did like it before, try it now. You're gonna like it even more. And I'd say it worked up and is functioning exactly like the Red Heart Super Saver, which I love. It's what I make my character hats out of. Oh, my Klaziena. I didn't share this with you guys, but I finished my Klaziena shawl. This is by Kirsten Bishop. It's a free pattern. Isn't she beautiful? I wanted to do more of a black on the border. You can kind of see, let's see if it's gonna focus for me. Boop. You can kind of see the black popped in there, just a little bit. And I saved it in case I get the mental fortitude to continue on and do a whole nother repeat in the black, because I originally had a dream that this would be edged in black. It's fingering weight, it's fingering weight, and it killed my Crojo for 2 months. Took me forever. Everybody here warned me, Melody, that is fingering weight crochet, put that down. And I'm like, oh no, it's an okay size yarn hook, and I think it was an F hook. It took forever. It's a beautiful pattern. It's a beautiful shawl. Please do not let me discourage you. But if you like to zoom through projects, and I love finishing a project, but if you like to zoom through projects, fingering weight yarn is probably not for you. So now I look at my fingering weight yarn and I'm like, I'm not crocheting with that. I have several fingering weight yarn cakes that I'm just looking at like, oh, we'll just put that away for a little bit. But I love how it starts. I love the green. I love the purple. I love the turquoise. And I kind of would like more black, but the repeats on this are, let's see, I guess from here to here, that long. So it's a bit of work once you get to here, because this is longer than my wingspan now. Come here. Just a little bit, not a lot of it, but a little tiny bit longer than my wingspan now. So if I add another 6 inches in both directions, it's gonna be a lot. And if I add beads to the very last, oh my gosh, I'm talking myself into it. Isn't it funny how you could suffer through something, say giving birth to children, and then like completely forget the pain once you look at another baby? It's like, oh, this would look fabulous with beads and a little bit more black. I'm like, this killed my Crojo for 2 months. Don't be crazy, Melody. But I did save the black part of the yarn. I worked from 2 cakes. It was the color fingering weight cakes from Hobby Lobby in Peacock. And you can see me on Ravelry, Melody Crochet, with the number 2 at the end if you want to see my project page. But I saved the black part because there was quite a bit. So I can add it on. But I said I'm gonna finish this off because it'll feel really good to finish this off, and it did. And I love it. It's beautiful. She was a Crojo killer. She killed the crochet mojo. I love her. She's gonna be great in spring over a sundress, but spring is so not here anymore. We have gotten the color in the trees. I'm looking outside. We're surrounded by forest, and I have color in my trees. I'll take you guys for a walk later. Sounds like fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy it too. But I am working on Z Formation Creation. Zelda the Wonderful had a long wear to celebrate her birthday. Everybody made the Just Feel Festive shawl by Caleisha, who's Nadira Tani on Ravelry, and she has the Quirky Monday podcast, and she has a free pattern called Just Feel Festive. So I used a yarn cake. I have 2 of these. I got them for $1 at Hobby Lobby, and they are fuzzy with alpaca, just a tiny bit, and they just changed colors like crazy, and they're absolutely beautiful. The rows are longer than I thought they would be. The color changes are quicker. I really thought that the color stripes would be a little longer, but it's fun. And it's a potato chip. There's nothing to the pattern at all. It's bias cut, so you just do something different on this side than you do on this side, and then aside from that, easy peasy. And I have a marker because it's really easy when you go back on anything bias cut to not realize the angle. So I use one of these. People usually use these in journals. And it's just a magnet. It says laugh because Just Feel Festive. And it's just a magnet. And I put it over the edge. And I didn't move it the last time. I only move it every 3 or 4 rows. It's kind of a way of me knowing it's coming up. She's so pretty. It's so fuzzy. I love it very, very much. So if you feel like starting one, Just Feel Festive free pattern over on Ravelry, Nadira Tani and Caleisha over at the Quirky Monday podcast. She's wonderful. And also I'm making my tutorials. I have 3 coming out this week, probably 4, but I'm gonna say 3 for sure. And the next one will be the bandana. These were highly requested. People like to add things on them, little motifs right here, but I love my hair bandanas. I love my crocheted hair accessories. I just, so these, just getting your hair back off your neck, they're such a great gift. So that's why they're in. I'm just gonna be making all the gift crochet because we all need to make a ton of little things to give to absolutely everybody for the holidays. Little things, light things, easy to mail things for people who you're not going to be able to see, people who are far away. We all need to make little things. So I used Lion Brand ice cream. I forget if cotton's in the name. Ice cream with cotton, but you wouldn't have to use this. It's a size 4 worsted weight yarn. I just needed some yellow in my life because my heart. Yellow is heart opening, solar plexus, it's good stuff. So I wanted more yellow, and I just love this pattern because it has the granny thing going on. It's 15 rows I think total. It takes no time at all, and you get a hair accessory, and it ties your hair back. I reinforce these because this is no joke. This hair does what it pleases, and if I want to keep it back, better be strong. I've gotten through all the making. Now we're going to get through the shopping. If you do not like hauls, well, there was your warning. We're about to get into the shopping. I've gotten some stuff in the last few months that I just kind of have to share with you. There's no certain order. I just need to share. If you came over to my house, this is the stuff that I would grab and say, look what I got. So let's play, shall we? Now I need to show this first because this is from, well, Zelda over at Z Formation Creation. She went to, with some friends, she went to Rhinebeck West, and over there was 2 Bosse knits, and she was selling some stuff, and namely a bag that Zelda got, and she shared it on Instagram, and I said, it was enthusiastic. I was gonna say aggressive, but it was aggressively enthusiastic. I'm like, where'd you get that? I need that. Please do not be insulted by the fact that I'm about to completely copy you, and won't it be nice when we have twinsies? So it's a bag that says, and she crocheted happily ever after. Have you ever? It is glittery. I want you to, there it is. See the glitter? Can you see the glitter? Black glittery letters. Isn't that beautiful? I love a tote bag. I use them as my purse. I get laughed at times. opens up nice and big, nice boxy bottom. I haven't used it because I wanted to share it with you first. And there's a lot of stuff that I haven't used because I wanted to share it with you guys first. But she was sweet enough to send me, let me show it the right way, and it's the perfect color. She sent me a stitch marker, turquoise. Oh my gosh. I keep on saying I love turquoise. Now you guys know I love purple, but my house is all turquoise because, like anything, when we love something we become a little picky about it, and I don't like plummy purples. I like my purples to be nice and cool and lots of blue in them. I don't like the brownish purples. It just brings me down. I like nice gem tone, amethysty, ultraviolet purples. This is as close to plum as my purples can get. Oh, I saw a cat go by. So when you're that picky about something, you really shouldn't tell everybody get me purple stuff, because so the stuff in my house, in effort not to just have the same one tone of the shade, there's a lot of turquoise, like a whole bunch. Let me see if I could show you my hallway. We'll do a tour, but like it? See the turquoise? That's a 26-foot hallway of turquoise. It's like swimming to your room. And my husband the other day, he's like, I thought we were gonna do a bathroom theme. I don't know, what do you call it? Your decor for like do ocean, like nautical. And then he was, I'm like, isn't the hallway, you're already swimming to the bathroom. Does it have to be there too? I also got, this is more of a brag, my next Moleskine. Woo! This is, I think, my 10th bullet journal that I've filled up. I already try to fill up. I don't always get to the very end, but I have that much left, and I'm wondering if it's gonna last me the rest. I have that much left. I wonder if it's gonna last me the rest of the year, and I'll be able to start a bullet journal with the new year or not. And I should just not even think about that and just go for it. Maybe I should get a red one and just make it for the holidays. No, but I love cracking open. There's nothing more satisfying than cracking open a new bullet journal, except for cracking open yarn. And I did get some new yarn. We had our yarn crawl, and I am not out and about very much yet. Texas is a little open. Like, we hardly closed. It feels like we hardly closed. So I have myself just not gone very many places. My husband's home with us. My son homeschools, and we already homeschooled. I've been homeschooling for years and years. And so we had the yarn crawl, and I didn't go to everywhere. I went to, I think, 2 shops, maybe 3 shops, but I was over at one nearby. I went over to Quinxonic, which is in Whitesboro. I mentioned that already. And they had something. I don't know if you guys watch Cheverell. She has a podcast, and I love her. She is just totally my cup of tea. I totally love her. And I was watching, and it was a while ago. She showed some Dream in Color that she got from Sock Yarn Warehouse, or one of the discounty shops that they sell online, but they sell higher end yarn, but for a little bit less. And she had a friend there that talked her into Dream in Color Tucson. Tucson is the colorway, and it's freaking magical. It's got the black and the white. Let me share these little speckles here. First off, it's Dream in Color Smooshy with Cashmere, so it's soft as can be. It has these bright speckles, but they're not overwhelming. When you see it worked up, there's a lot of white, a good deal of black, and a little bit of speckling. Like, this whole end is not speckly. Let's just open her up. I haven't opened her up yet because I was waiting to share her with you. Yes, over a month she's been in that bag. I got 2 of them because they had 2 of them. I'll go back and see if they have a 3rd, because that would be enough to make an entire sweater, and I would wear that sweater. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so good deal of black, you can see, and then a nice amount of speckling. Spackling. I call speckles spackling. I know what spackle is, but I don't use it, so it's a free word for me. But look at these. Would you just look at those? And it's so soft. Oh. I can't wait. But if I don't find a third one, good morning. There we go. If I don't find a third one, I will go ahead and use this, and I'll just get a complimentary color, probably black, if I don't mind going blind. But Dream in Color Smooshy with Cashmere in Tucson. And I blame Chevrolet. I even have a picture on my Instagram of my husband when he saw the price, because they were $34 each. But I told him the price while we were in the car. And he kind of cried. He doesn't get it. He's like, if you can get Red Heart Super Saver for $3, why do you also need fingering weight tiny yarn that looks like it's going to make you go blind that's a little bit softer for 10 times the price? And I said, I don't know. Right? And that's pretty much the reason. I don't know, but I do, but I don't know. One other crochet related item. I mentioned getting the yoga teacher certification. I also got a new mat. This is a yoga mat. Society 6? Society 9? The only one that sells yoga mats. Basically, they are one of those places where they have a print and then they put it on everything. Coffee cups, t-shirts, things for your wall, bath towels, dishcloths, and yoga mats. It's a fabulous yoga mat too. If you do yoga, this is a really great sticky yoga mat. There are some yoga mats that you put your feet on, it does not feel like you're staying. It's a little scary, and it's rather squishy. And it should be. It costs, I want to say about $50, which isn't terrible for a yoga mat, but you could also get one for about $15. So this was a celebratory, it had yarn on it. I'll just say it. I saw it, it had crochet doilies. It's all over them. Here's the middle. And I just love it when I'm doing yoga to look down and see crochet. And they're such pretty colors. I think that's it for me, guys. I'm tired. I feel like I've totally talked your ear off. But thank you for stopping in. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. I'll try to link whatever I can. If you'd like to see any new patterns for anything in particular, if you'd like to see me review any yarn or notions that you've seen come out that are new, that you've seen me hold, maybe not seen me hold, things on Amazon, things in the craft store, let me know. I love doing reviews. Aside from that, I will see you tomorrow. Please like and please subscribe and click the bell if you would like notifications whenever I post a video, and give you a great big hug, and thanks for stopping by. Bye!